two places I would have thought it, and it's not, so, you know, I don't know.
Okay, appreciate you looking for it.
Because you would have thought it would have been in the couple spot, but it's not. And I don't know what it would be listed under other than.
Did you type in petition? Try petition. No.
Get the PET and it's new.
So we're not getting a copy of the minutes, and we also don't have the update for this for the 45 days. I mean, not that it's a big deal, because there's plenty of time right now.
Right. That's what I told you, so that you would know.
Thank you.
I don't know. I guess we don't have one on.
I just keep a list of revisions just for my information, and it was on my bulletin board.
What's the process once it's been ratified? Like if it was ratified at the last October meeting, which I don't remember.
If they ratified it, which it would have a so this shows that the last time it was me who did the typing and modified, that's what this is. So if I typed up another one, it would have the date, and that would be the ratification time, because they look it over and then they ratify it. Now, I'm not sure, does it say in here, since you were reading that, does it have to be ratified at every meeting? No. Within 3 months of any election of any new trustee.
So it hasn't been ratified yet?
It was ratified after the April meeting. So they don't have to ratify it again until after the April meeting. But they can make changes.
So it hasn't been ratified?
No.
Okay, so it's not in effect yet.
It was a. It's not in the document yet, but it was a motion made by the board.
Okay, motion's one thing, ratification's totally different.
And so this is the last ratified version, but there has been a motion made by the board, and it's 90 days.
Okay.
But that's not in effect
Well,
yet.
they're going to have.
I suspect if you turn them in after the 90 days, they will not be accepted because they voted and made a motion and voted on it. But you will have to take that up with them if you want to be absolute sure.
Well, there's plenty of time in this case, but that's typical, I would think. Yeah. I mean, judging from everything else, I would think that they motioned it. They don't want to ratify it because they don't want people to see it, and then hold them accountable to it. And that's pretty much what you just said. That doesn't make any sense for most people, but I guess it would to the Board of Trustees. Well, everybody knows what ratification means. Everybody knows what a motion means, and everybody knows what proper procedures mean. Just have to know what the proper procedures are. And in this case, if they were supposed to ratify it at a particular meeting,
which they did, they ratified after the April meeting.
They didn't ratify it.
No, they did. That's why this one is May. They ratified after the April meeting.
Okay, nothing's been ratified since this issue here.
But they have changed they have made motions to change the SOP.
You can motion the court all day long, and it doesn't mean a thing until the judge says it's done.
Whatever, you just take it up with them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, can we get a receipt?
Okay. You might put a bug in their ear and tell them that if they want that to be in effect for the 90 days, they have to have enough time for 90 days. You know, so it needs to be ratified now.
Soon.
Which I guess they can't do. You said it has to be in an owners meeting, which they didn't do.
No, they don't have to. They have to do it. Then let's say in their 45 days, within 40 days, 5 days, 45 days of a property owner meeting.
It's within 45 days.
45 days before or 45 days after?
After. Isn't that what it said?
So they basically have till next week.
I guess if they wanted to do it.
So if they don't do it by next week, then it's not ratified and it can't be done.
You just take it up with them.
Well, I'm just clarifying what you just told me.
And I just told you that.
Right.
You know.
So I mean, basically, what you're telling me is that
I was telling you what had been voted on, so
Right.
that you would be aware of that.
But you told me it was already in effect. It hasn't been ratified.